Continuing to track that potential for wintry weather here today in Central Texas. A winter weather advisory officially going into effect this morning. It runs until noon tomorrow due to the potential for some of our neighborhoods to pick up snow, sleet accumulations up to an inch and ice up to 1/10 of an inch. Though I think the majority of that will be over our northern counties. The winter radar is starting to fill in with some precipitation, and this is going to be a mixed bag of rain mixing in with a couple of sleet pellets here and there across parts of Bosque Hill back over towards Hamilton County. You can see that starting to work in from Meridian down through Clifton Valley Mills. To the north towards the Stephenville area is where I just talked with my dad, and he is reporting a rain, sleet, snow mix there. So there's still some cold air sitting in the atmosphere that is working in, starting to drag down as that rain falls, which will be important to watch that. How does that dynamic work with our atmosphere as we go through the day? Because if the air is colder than expected up there, that could lead to more of a transition over to sleet. Right now, it looks like rain for most of central Texas. We have a mix that's sitting there out to the west towards San Angelo. That's still yet to arrive. And the question will be, where are temperatures when that arrives? Well, overnight, we have had these temperatures rise. We went to bed last night, it's close to 28. Now we're up to 36, 37 in Waco. It's going to be hard to get a transition over to wintry precipitation when you're that cold. What I'm watching for closely is what happens as the rain moves over these sites out over some of our western counties. If the temperatures fall there, then that may indicate that they could fall when the precipitation works into Waco, Temple, Killeen. I think temperatures will still stay above freezing even if that happens, so the roads should be fine, at least locally in the heart of central Texas. Some of our northern counties, though, may have some icy spots start to develop if those temperatures can drop closer to freezing there across to, say, Mills, Hamilton, Bosque, and Hill County. Majority of us going to be okay. We'll have a wintry mix moving through Waco, Temple, Killeen that will be mainly rain, but occasionally we'll mix with some sleet pellets. You'll see that if you're out there driving, and then a cold rain for the Brazos Valley. Regardless of what falls, it's going to be a very wet day, so you don't want to be out on the roads unless you have to. Again, we'll watch these temperatures closely as we go through the day. Notice Future Track trying to drop you close to 32 over some of our northwestern counties. That would allow for a couple of bridges, maybe some trees, maybe some power lines to ice over if it does indeed drop down towards there. Mid-30s across Waco, Temple, Killeen, I think will continue through the day. We may fall to, say, 34, 33, but should stay above freezing. The closer you get to freezing, the more that ice could mix in with the rain. But again, since temperatures are above freezing at the surface, the roads should be okay as far as ice is concerned, except for our northern counties where, again, we could fall down there closer. We'll likely be hovering in the mid to low 30s through the rest of the day with that rain continuing. And then as we get into tonight, it's looking like colder air will be dragged on the backside of this system that could allow for a switch over to some snow overnight into tomorrow morning. The question is, when does that happen? If it happens sooner, well, we could see some better accumulations. If it takes a while to happen, this is likely just going to be a dusting or coating this across Waco, Temple, Killeen. Some of our northern counties, though, where I think it may happen quicker, that's where you may see some 2-inch totals up towards, say, Hamilton, Meridian, Hillsboro. Again, very light accumulations in the blue where we see that switch over. And I think even in the Brazos Valley, it will remain a cold rain later on tonight. So a lot happening here over the next 24 hours. Again, we're going to keep you posted on air, online, and social media, and keep you advised here through the day. We'll call for a 100% chance of rain today. That's why the rain chance isn't showing up. Again, mixing with sleet pellets, maybe a snowflake or two as we go through the day. 39 coming up on Friday. In the morning, a rain-snow mix, maybe some wet snow that will be falling. And then as we get into Saturday and Sunday, look how we warm up. 50s are going to take over. It's going to be much warmer going through the weekend on into next week. We may even see some 60s come back into the forecast.